Hello children, welcome to EVS class chapter 4 My District. My district. What is a district? In Hindi, district is zila. So, a district is a administrative center or division. Our district is Surat. A district consists of many talukas. Surat district also has many talukas like Arajan, Udna, Katargaon, Olpar, etc. I have shown a map in this slide. This is a map of Surat district. And Surat city is shown within red circle. Now, we will learn about our district Surat. That means we will learn about its important places, the festivals which are celebrated here, the fair which are held here, the type of people live here, their livelihood and cultures. And lastly, we will solve some question answers. Now let us know about some historical and famous places of Surat district. First one, that is Surat Castle. It is located at Chowk Bazaar. Second one, Surat Clock Tower, that is located at Zampa Road. Third one, Dutch Cemetery located at Katargaon. Fourth one, Gopi Talao located at Gopipura. Fifth one, Mughal Sarai. It is located at Chowk Bazaar. Now, some famous pilgrimage places in your district, that means in our district Surat. First one, Ambika Niketan on the bank of Tapi, Athwa lines. Second one, Ichhanath temple located at Dumas Road, Athwa. Third one, Ek Khamba Masjid located at Randeer. Fourth one, ISKCON temple located at Jahangirpura. Now, we will go about these places in detail one by one. I am showing some historical places of Surat. Surat Castle. Castle is a big mahal. Castle is one of the famous historical places of Surat. Castle was built by Khudawat Khan in 16th century. He made this castle to prevent the city of Surat from repetitive attack of Portuguese. This castle is located in Chowk Bazaar near Makaipur. Second one is Surat Clock Tower. It is built by Khan Bahadur Fraser in the memory of his father in 1871. In those days, its ticking sound could be heard in the entire city. It is 80-meter high. This is Dutch Cemetery. It is situated in a locality named Gulamfalia near Katargao Road. There you can see tombs of Dutch people. This is Gopi Talao. Gopi Talao is located at Gopipura. It was built in 1510 by Malik Gopi, who was governor of Surat during Mughal. Mughal Sarai was basically an inn, means a dharamshala, constructed in the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan's time in 1644. People going to Hajj used to stay here. In 1857, it was temporarily used as jail. Now it is Surat Municipal Corporation Office. This is Sardar Patel Museum. It was established in 1890. Museum contains great history of Surat and it is dedicated to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. You can go to visit this museum. Ambika Niketan, situated in the bank of river Tapi, Athua. It was built in 1969. Temple is dedicated to Mother Goddess of Ambika. Ichhanath Temple, which is situated in Athua, opposite of SVR College, Dumas Road. This is divine Hindu temple of Lord Shiva. It is believed that Ichhanath Mahadev fulfilled our all wishes. It is about 100 years old. Ek Khamba Masjid. This is a mosque. It is built on a single pillar. This is also one of the pilgrimage places of Surat. This is built in 1800s. ISKCON Temple, built in 1978. It is located at Jahangirpura. It is Sri Sri Radha Damodar Temple. Now we have to answer some questions. First, name of historical places where maximum pilgrims visit. Answer is Ambika Temple, Ichhanath Temple, ISKCON Temple, Surat Castle, Gopi Talao, Sardar Patel Museum. Second question, what is this historical place famous for? Answer is temples are famous for pilgrimage. People feel their wishes will be fulfilled here. Historical places are famous for their historical importance. Number 3, which pilgrimage places of your district have you visited? Answer: Ambika Niketan, Ichhanath Temple, Sai Baba Temple. Question 4. In which pilgrimage places of your district is the fair held? Ichhanath Temple, Aspas Baba Temple, ISKCON Temple. Number 5. Which of the worth seeing places to attract maximum number of tourists? Answer: Ambika Temple among pilgrims and Dumas Beach among places of visit attract maximum tourists. Here is an activity. Some questions are there. I will read out the questions. Which places have you discussed about? Which places have you visited out of ones you had discussed? Which place do you wish to see? Collect a calendar, diary, or a panchang. Next, in the next slide, I will discuss the answers. The first question is, which places have you discussed about? So here we have to write the names of the places we have discussed in previous slides. So the answer is Surat Castle, Gopi Talao, Sardar Patel Museum, Ambika Niketan, Surat Clock Tower, etc. Second question, which places have you visited out of the ones you had discussed? Answer is Surat Castle, Gopi Talao and Sardar Patel Museum. Third question, which place do you wish to see? Answer is Dutch Cemetery and Surat Clock Tower. For question number 2 and question number 3, you will write names of places as per your activity, that is the places you actually have seen and wish to see. I have just written some names for your understanding. Fourth question now. Collect a calendar, diary or a panchang. Fourth answer is, for this activity you have to collect a calendar or diary for your work. Now you can see the 3 pictures of festivals. You have to write the names of the festivals. First one is Eid, second one is Raksha Bandhan, third one is Uttarayan, that is kite festival. Now here you have to prepare a list of festivals celebrated during a year in the table below. New Year, Janmashtami, Mahavir Jayanti. Bhai Beej, Raksha Bandhan, Guru Purnima. Navratri, Independence Day, Basant Panchami. Diwali, Republic Day, Guru Nanak Jayanti. Ganesh Festival, Gandhi Jayanti, Hanuman Jayanti. Holi, Uttarayan, Chhath Puja. Christmas, Eid-e-Milad, Rath Yatra. Okay? Here classify the previous list of festivals. There are 3 columns. First column for date wise, second tithi wise, third day wise, year wise or otherwise. Uttarayan, Republic Day, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Christmas are celebrated date wise. New Year, Gujarati New Year, Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, Janmashtami, Holi are celebrated as tithi wise. Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Cheti Chand, Eid ul Fitr are celebrated as day wise, year wise. Here also some questions. I am discussing questions here and answers all are in the next slide. First question, which festivals are celebrated as the national festivals? Second question, why are the national festivals celebrated? Third, which festivals are celebrated collectively by the people? Fourth, which festivals are associated with business? Fifth one, how does each festival differ from one another? Now I will discuss the answer. First question, which festivals are celebrated as the national festivals? Answer is Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti are celebrated as national festival. Second question, why are the national festivals celebrated? Answer is Independence Day is celebrated as winning freedom of our country. Republic Day as establishing our constitution, and Gandhi Jayanti as birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation. These are all of national importance. I am repeating this answer again. Independence Day is celebrated as winning freedom of our country. Republic Day as establishing our constitution, and Gandhi Jayanti as birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation. These are all of national importance. Third question, which festivals are celebrated collectively by the people? Answer is Diwali, Dasera, Holi, etc. are celebrated collectively by people. Fourth question, which festivals are associated with business? Answer is Diwali, Navratri, Uttarayan, etc. are associated with business because we do lot of purchases during these festivals. Last question, fifth question, how does each festival differ from one another? The answer is each festival differ from each other by the way they are celebrated, the stories behind them, and the communities who celebrate them. Now I will discuss about fairs. Some fairs are held at places of pilgrimage, that is religious places, and some are held during different festivals. I have given names of 2 fairs in the table. You have to write the third name. In the first column, you have to name the place of fair. In the second column, the day on which it is held. In the third column, whether it is a pilgrimage place, yes or no. And in the fourth column, the name of English month when it is held. Place of fair. First, Ambika Niketan and Vanita Vishram. Second column, the day or the festival on which the fair is held or organized. Navratri, Ambika Niketan, held or organized the day on Navratri. Whether the fair is held at any pilgrimage place, answer in yes or no. Yes. Fourth column, in which English month is the fair organized? That is October month. Second place of fair, Vanita Vishram. The day or the festival on which the fair is held or organized, summer or winter vacation. Whether the fair is held at any pilgrimage place, answer in yes or no. No. In which English month is the fair organized? April, May or December, January. Now we have two questions here to discuss. Which type of diversity is seen in the fairs organized in your district? Second question, what kind of means of entertainment are found in the fair? I will answer these questions in the next slide. First question, what type of diversity is seen in the fairs organized in your district? Answer is people from all sections of society, religious community visit the fairs. Different means of entertainment, food stalls, etc. are also found in the fair. Second question, what kind of means of entertainment are found in the fair? Answer is various kinds of exciting games, joy rides, toy shops, eateries, etc. are found in the fair. This picture gives a view of a fair. In this table, there is a list of items. You have to tick the appropriate occasions where these items are used. Wedding card is used in wedding ceremony. Fatal ride are found in fair. Flower pin in wedding ceremony. Dholak also in wedding ceremony. Sweet also in wedding ceremony. Now we will know about people of our district. Different types of people live in our district. They earn their livelihood through different occupations such as business, agriculture, carpentry, herding animals, selling fruits and vegetables, selling milk, etc. There lives nomadic tribes also in our district. Who are nomads or nomadic people? Some people earn their livelihood living in one place, whereas some keep on moving from one place to another. People who keep on moving from place to place for their livelihood are called nomads. For example, people who herd animals, construction workers are nomads. Their lifestyle, eating habits, residence, tradition, neighborhood, etc. are all affected by their profession. In this table, we have to write information about different kinds of people. In the first column, name of the communities, tribals, their occupation, labor work, their costume, for women blouse, chania, orni, for men, pehran, pottery, their food, jawar, bajra, vegetable, chutney. They use shovel, spade, sickle, trowel. Second, name of the community, priest, pujari, their occupation, worshipping in temple, their costume, for women, sari blouse, for men, dhoti, shoulder cloth, their food, rice, roti, dal, vegetables. They use diya, flour, bell, conch. Fill in the colors. Which aspects of the life of an individual are affected by the profession? If affected, then fill in colors in the box below. So residence, food, dressing, tradition, land are affected by the profession. Plant, animals and air are not affected by the profession. This is for those people who move from place to place for their profession. Here some questions, answers in the next slide. First question, what is the need of residents in our life? Second question, how does an occupation influence social life? Third question, what rituals are followed in a marriage ceremony in your society? Answers. First question is, what is the need of residence in our life? Answer is, residence is the place where we live. Residence protects us from heat, cold and rain. Second question, how does an occupation influence social life? Answer is, occupation helps us to earn money for livelihood. If we can earn money living in place, we have a stable social life and stable relationship with neighbors. It has a positive effect on our life. But if we have to move frequently from place to place for the sake of occupation, we do not have a stable social life and fixed friends and neighbors. It affects our life negatively. Third question, what rituals are followed in a marriage ceremony in our society? Answer is marriage rituals. A. In my community, the groom goes to the bride's house to marry. There, in presence of relatives and friends from both sides, the priest performs the marriage rituals. Community feast is also arranged. B. In some tribal communities, the groom and the bride first choose each other and start living. Then, after some time, they are married. C. Nowadays, marriage is also held in court by the register of marriage. D. In Muslim community, marriage is performed by the Maulavi. E. In Sikh community, marriage is performed at Gurdwara. F. In Christian community, the marriage is performed at church. These are some of the different marriage rituals in our country. Students, you have to write the marriage rituals in your community only. You have to draw a box on the options given here to answer the question. The question is, what difficulties have to be faced by the nomadic tribe people? So, water, food, costume, cold, heat, rain, education, cyclone, typhoon, bathing. These are the difficulties nomadic people face. Fill in the colors. Fill in the color in the box from which chapati or bread can be made. The answer is wheat, bajra and jowar. MCQs. Choose the correct alternative from those given below each question and write its index letter in the provided against each question. Which of the first question, which of the following is a national festival? Answer is B. Independence Day. Second question, which of the following festivals is associated with colors? Answer is Holi, Dhuleti. A. Question number 3. On the occasion of which of the following festivals does the people gather to celebrate? Answer is D. Diwali. Question number 4. Which of the following is not seen in a fair? Answer is C. Vargodo. Question number 5. Which of the following festivals is a festival indicating the love and affection between brother and sister? Answer is B. That means Raksha Bandhan. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words. First, the name of my district is Surat. Second, Ichhanath Temple is the famous pilgrimage place of my district. Third, Holi is the festival of colors. Fourth, Uttarayan is the festival of kites and string. Fifth, people build residents to protect themselves from cold, heat and rain. Make a tick mark against the true statement and a cross against the false statement. Number 1. Many talukas combine to form a district. Right. Number 2. Dasera is our national festival. Wrong. Number 3. Many pilgrims do not follow their moral duties when going for pilgrimage. Right. Number 4. We celebrate Independence Day on 15th August. Right. Number 5. People of all communities gather and celebrate the festival of Bhai Beej. Cross. Wrong. Here we end chapter 4, My District. Write all question answers in workbook and notebook. Complete the tables with required information from video in the workbook. Learn all question answers well and read the textbook thoroughly. See you in the next class.